Hello everyone. Um, Hello everybody on Twitch who might be eventually watching this on Twitch, either during the stream or afterwards, and anybody who might be watching this later on YouTube after that gets uploaded in 72 years after the stream. So hello, welcome. Last night we finished up Downfall, and by last night I mean I started last night and then continued on until the wee hours of the morning, this morning. But that one is all done, and now we are about to embark on the second game in the Devil Came Through Here trilogy, The Cat Lady. Let's see. Not many options. Subtitles on, that's good. Language English, also good, because that is the only language I know, even after many years of Spanish in high school. All right, so without further stalling for time, let us embark on this game, The Cat Lady, a game that I absolutely adore. Definite content warnings. Depression and suicide are huge themes in this. And side content warnings. Just like Downfall, there's a lot of gross, gory, and disturbing things going on. But yeah, the main content warnings would be the depression and suicide stuff. And it really starts out with that in a big way. So just putting that out there. And so let us begin.
My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true, but I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway. I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly, but they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course, prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them, all I could find in the cupboard, and now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
House in the Woods, Chapter 1. All right, and we begin our play as Susan Ashworth, aka the Cat Lady. And she has, of course, just did the unfortunate suicide thing in the intro there, and has awoken in this field of whatever. Yes, that is how I'm going to make it as a streamer. Wonderful descriptions like a field of whatever. And it looks like we got a door, and of course we got our control scheme tutorial nonsense. So this controls just like Downfall did, where it is all entirely with the keyboard. Let's see. I feel strangely drawn to this place. I must find a way to unlock this padlock and get inside. It is locked, if we didn't already figure that out from the description there. Oh, okay, so I should also say up front, this one I have played multiple times, at least twice before, and the last time I actually worked to get the golden ending in this, which is one of those things where a guide is, I'd probably suggest that because you have to do weirdly specific things and whatnot. I am not going to go for that. If I happen to get it, neat, I guess. But I'm not going to sit here with like a guide open while I play this. And there is differing opinions if the golden ending is actually the best compared to the main good ending, which, while sad, is still, in my opinion, still very good. And that is the one we'll probably end up with, because I'm definitely not going for any bad ending, because fuck that. I love this game. Susan Ashworth is great. And Mitzi also, who we will be meeting a little later. But anyways, into this car tunnel road thing. More good descriptions for you. Hey, hello Nicola, how's it going today? Welcome to the Cat Lady. All right, we got an ambulance. Yay, I'm happy you came. Let's see. I can't go any further. This ambulance is blocking access to the tunnel exit. Maybe there is no exit at all. Anyone who happened to watch my playthrough of Downfall, we are in someone's wonderful domain. Perhaps a queen. Our queen. Alright, let's open the door. Let's see what is inside. It's locked. Oh no. Everything is always locked in video games, isn't it? Nothing is never easy. Uh-oh.
What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Look closer. It's me, my cold dead body right in front of my eyes. What is it doing here? All right. I guess we'll examine ourselves, which I suppose is a vast improvement over Joe examining the panties of the manageress of the hotel in Downfall. I look so calm. Let's turn our head. Open our eyes. My eyes, just about the one thing I liked about myself. Even now, they still shine a little. Let's check the old mouth. Hey! Is that a key in her mouth? In my mouth? I better take it with me. This is an adventure game after all. Take everything. All right, we got the key. If we were Joe, still there would be an option to examine panties on everybody. That is true. Old Joe was definitely a pervert. Pervert parasite. All right, we're just gonna head out here, and oh, we got a little deer guy or whatever. All right, so we got our door, we got our key. Let's see, some planks. The hole has been boarded up with these planks. The sign underneath says emergency power switch, danger. Let's see, pull that. I'm not strong enough to pull them off with my bare hands. Look through. There's definitely something there. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a switch. Machine, examine. Too long a sacrifice can make a stone of the heart. Would it take another sacrifice to turn it back? Maybe I'm being silly. This is just some old machinery after all. No, not being silly. Hey, hello, sand in my joints. Welcome. How are you doing today? Let's see. How strange. There doesn't seem to be a single switch or button on this machine. How do you turn it on? Well, don't worry. We will be back here in a little bit to activate that. So let's follow that animal deer thing. You've been curious about this game for a long time. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I really like this one. So hopefully it intrigues you. It is definitely very interesting. All right, we got a hanging body. My dead body hanging from a tree. I should be scared, but I just feel empty. Wait, what's that shiny thing on her neck? Is that a key? Is this an adventure game? The body is too high. I can't reach. All right, we got a rope here. You like the colors of the scenes and the deer. Not the hanging lady so much, though, yeah. Let's see. It would take me hours to undo this knot. The rope is tied into a knot. Yes, we know. We got a door. The door seems bolted from the other side. Alright, so let's just walk on back. We'll be back there.
I can't remember this place. Am I lost?
Yes, and the bird puzzle. Thank God I know this one. Basically, you just walk in the direction of wherever the bird flies. Here we go. Aw, poor dear. Who's done this? Is there anyone else here? Let's just pull out the knife. Perfect. We got a door, unbolt it, and here we are, right back out here. Beautiful. Let's get that key. I look like I'm just sleeping. Search pockets. Empty. Take key. Alright, we got the gate key. It's a large rusty key. Alright, so I guess we are in search for a gate. Oh, perfect. Right there. What a gruesome display. At least it's not my head stuck on the bars. Let's head on in.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to
I
pick
know
one.
who you are.
But I'm curious. Who do you think I am?
Let's see. Death? An old lady who lives in the woods? Are you God? Are you the devil? I really don't know. Can't you just tell me? Sadly, it doesn't give us the option. We who have gone through Downfall already know exactly who this horrible, awful, I hate her lady is. Is that our queen? Yes, it is. Guess I'll just say death?
Death?
Interesting. Yes, perhaps that's what I am. I come when there's something to take, but I never give anything back. I am doom, but I'm salvation too. I'm feared by most, but adored by some also. Some like yourself, Susan.
Don't flatter yourself, old lady. I don't even know you.
Well, that's not quite right. I've been around for a while, keeping you company. Always there, you know? Always there.
So I was wrong. You're not death?
No, I am not. Perhaps I am life. But then again, does it really matter?
Let's see. What is this place?
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me? Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today, you are my guest of honor.
What will happen next?
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
Alright, we got a painting. A lonely seashore. Also appeared in a scene in Downfall. Let's touch it.
Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
Come on, I swear I wasn't gonna touch the painting. Just looking at it. Alright, strange lady. Is she really here? Maybe this is all just a dream after all.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You would be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Seems nice, right? What an odd question. Oh, about asking if she would be punished for taking her own life. I guess that's like a religious thing. Like, isn't like suicide like in Catholicism? I think like a mortal sin or something. I don't know. I'm not Catholic. I feel like I've picked that up from probably TV shows or something. Let's see. I still don't really know who you are.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
There she is.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Is there anyone else here?
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I knew what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
Let's see. I have no reason to live. Please just let me go. What do you want me to do? We'll go with this one.
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? They're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
And how about you tell me right here, lady?
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you, only in a slightly different way.
Those 5 people, who are they?
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You find your purpose in life and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Let's see. Oh, it's our boy Joe. Yep. Spoilers. Our good friend Joe. Old pervert Joe. Yep, he is gonna be one of our 5 parasites, for sure. Spoilers for Downfall, I suppose. But, you know, Downfall was before this one. Let's see. Are you expecting me to kill them?
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. And I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? you'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
I can't do this. It's too much.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you, weird old lady.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me. Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Yeah, not really a great deal here. I guess I'd personally still take the immortality because, well, to be honest, I'd rather be immortal in real life than die and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I have a lot of movies and video games to catch up on, after all. I need that time. Let's see, examine. Crucified all alone in one place, that's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. Crowbar? It's stuck in the cross. I suppose I could easily pull it out. Hell yeah, adventure game. Let's take it. As useful as these things can be, there's nothing I can do with the crowbar here. Alright. Death. Random spot for a crowbar. Yeah.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
I vaguely recall, like, there being, like, Steam achievements or whatever for just kind of, like, completely refusing the Queen of Maggots and what she wants you to do. But I don't remember if that leads to the bad ending or maybe it actually leads to the golden ending. But like I said towards the beginning of the stream, I'm not really going to go for that. Because I'd really have to have a walkthrough open for that to get it again. And yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alright, we'll just do it. Fine, I'll do what you want.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
I feel like with these games there won't be any good ending. Actually, with this one, the golden ending is really good for our friend the cat lady here and someone else who we will meet later. However, I think the normal ending, which is sadder, is actually a lot better. And kind of really helps to complete Susan's story arc and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to hopefully just go for that normal ending. I do think it is better. All right, let's see. We're back in the house.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Well, I already know what we're doing, so we'll just say, fine, I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
Alrighty, so the candles. This actually came up in the previous game Downfall, and you didn't have to do anything with it. However, in this game, we are going to. So we will see what happens when we blow out the candle to go from our land of the dead here back to the real world. Let's see. Examine. Strange, the flame seems strong and steady, but there is no smoke. And there isn't any certain one. Any of them will work, and it is going to be unfortunate for someone in the real world. So let's blow this one out.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Alright, let's head back to the field. If we recall
What
that...
the? How did I get back here?
How indeed. So we gotta head back to that machine. I knew the candles would be trouble. Yeah, that's exactly why in my stream last night I did not want to blow out those candles. It is a weird, messed up deal. Like, yeah, sure, it's great that Susan has kind of like a second chance given to her by this horrible, awful deity thing. But, like, I mean, it's like immortality at the price of just the lives of random people on Earth. It's pretty messed up. All right. It's dark inside. No such thing as a free new life, yeah. Yep, there's always some fine print, isn't there? Alright, use this crowbar on the planks. Alright, and some more gory content warning time is coming up here. Let's reach on inside. Just a little bit more. Oh no! No! Just a wee scratch, yeah. Just a little tiny little baby cut to get back to the real world. No big deal, anybody can do it. That's what the Queen said. Chapter 2, Second First Breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
Yes.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about.
Yes,
This is just a
nothing.
formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you'd done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Liz is chatty, yeah. There's a lot of chattiness at the beginning of this game. Her chattiness is actually pretty important for a little dialogue puzzle coming up a little later, though.
Bad dream?
Yeah, a really bad one.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Well, I remember the name Liz so far, so that's at least one thing I'll actually remember for later. Let's see, what happened to me?
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley.
all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in
I
that
felt
sort of
happy
stuff.
till I saw
It's
all
not
those dead
impossible.
bodies of
It
me.
felt real.
Yeah, pretty
it
much.
was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden?
You know she's going to be telling every other patient you won't believe this
I
lady's
don't have a
story.
daughter.
Yep.
She lied. But
They're all going to
why
be
did
at
she
that
do that?
main
How
desk
should I know?
that
I was in a
hospitals have
coma,
outside, just like
apparently.
all the
So
nurses,
she
just
lied.
like, man,
It
that
doesn't
lady
change
is
the fact that
crazy.
you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Let's see, when will they let me go home?
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
I don't know if the Queen of Maggots story gets you home any sooner. Yeah, that's very true. Let's see. Tell me something more about yourself, because this will be important, assuming I actually remember what she says.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night. Like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Alright, we'll just kind of continue on, because there is just so much dialogue and lack of gameplay, in the beginning here. I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
All right. Thank you for the key points to remember later, Nicole. Let's see. All right. We are ready to talk.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Let's see. Yeah, I had a great dad. No, he wasn't a good father to me. I was brought up without a father. I don't remember what I've chosen before. We'll go with the sad one. No, he wasn't a good father to me.
No, he wasn't a good father to me. He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just punish me instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
I see. But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
No.
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood. He always made me sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all? Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those the things in him you hated most?
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch. I hope he burns in hell.
Well, if you put it like that. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Let's see. I had a wonderful mom. She was a horrible mother. I lost her when I was still a child. Let's do the opposite of the father and say we had a wonderful mom.
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends.
Double down,
Like
horrible
soulmates.
mom too.
We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Says everybody who has ever had to stay in a hospital. Let's see, examine the pillow. Just looking at this pillow makes me wonder how many people have died with their heads on it. I'm sure it's been washed many times since then, but it still sends a chill down my spine. Come to think about it, I nearly died here myself. Wait, I did die for a moment, didn't I? Let's look under it. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. Oh, we got a nice, beautiful clock up there. The needles are stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. Gloves rack. It's full of latex gloves, 3 different sizes. Let's take some. We'll take a lot of gloves because this is an adventure game after all, and you take everything. But maybe we can also take 1 glove too. There we go. We got 1 glove and many gloves. Perfect. Oh, wait. I don't think that matters. Let's see, drug chart. It's a list of drugs for patient in side room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week, too. It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? I'm not crazy. I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. You feel like we'll need to know 10:08 later? Yeah, seems obvious, right? There's someone inside.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
Alright, let's just head on down here. Got some flowers. A bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. No way I'm taking them. I don't like flowers, especially chrysanthemums. Alright. Another drug chart. It's a list of drugs for patient inside room 1 and some notes. According to this, her name is Ann Burton, 35 years of age. She's taking a lot of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems that on top of it all, she's taking methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave the ward. Oh, I did not mean to go outside yet. Let's see. The needles are stuck at 11:40. Are all the clocks broken in this hospital? Dirty looking pillow. Nothing interesting under the pillow. Hot new game idea, point and clicker where the character just says, "No, I hate that," whenever you click on anything. Oh, yeah, that was like my stream from last night with Downfall, trying to use some weed on anything, and old Joe refusing to smoke up that weed. All right, we got a nurse here. I bet she thinks those red rim glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well, completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and closed-minded. That was great. It was just not here, Joe. Yeah. Let's see. I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Is Liz here?
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Alright. Let's see. Discharge letter. It's a discharge letter for Ann Burton, currently a patient inside room 1. It seems she has admitted herself into the hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes. Let's take it.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Oh, are these folders? Something I can perhaps peruse? These must be patients' files. They are piled up on the desk. Can we take these?
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential
Oh,
documents.
come on,
I
nurse.
was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Stop reading other people's medical information. I can't help myself. Maybe we can just kind of walk on by these guys really stealthily. Excuse me, where's the exit?
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
Let's see. My name is Susan Ashworth. Can I go now? I didn't lie.
My name is Susan Ashworth. Can I go now?
If you've not been discharged, I can't let you out, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you, Mum. You should talk to the doctor first and come back with a letter and some form of identification.
All right. Let's see. Let's just kind of head on back this way then. This must be the patient from side room 2. God, doesn't she look confused? Let's just scoot on by. There we go. Okay, let's see what we have here. We got a bin. It looks like it hasn't been emptied for a while. There are lots of discarded medication pots in there, among other gross stuff. Let's do a little search. Confused and also very similar to me. Yep. Let's see. I'll take one of these medication pots. Perfect. We got a note. Please stop writing messages on the mirror while we are currently experiencing difficulties maintaining high level of cleanliness due to sudden absence of our cleaning staff. We ask all patients to be considerate and help us keep the ward tidy. Let's see. We got a little mirror. I can't look at myself. The mirror is cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on the side. We'll take that shard of glass. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho, but it might be useful too. I'll risk it. Okay. Alright, we got the sink here. Is the single glove enough? No. Oh, yeah, maybe just turning on. We're gonna run the hot tap water. Alright, and let us go outside. We'll have a quick chat with that other patient while the water is running. Let's see. Another suicidal patient. Strange. She looks like someone I know. Let's not do that. Let's see if... Okay, we got some letters that have appeared. E-I-L. Okay, let's actually talk to her anyways.
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I missed her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Let's see. We got Joan, Mary, Elizabeth, Mandy, Sarah, Alice. I don't know. And Burton. We'll just go with I don't know for now because we do not know.
I don't know.
No, of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Okay, so while we're over here, let's just go back in here. Oh, not examine the door, actually enter it. And we are going to annoy that annoying nurse. Let's see, open lid. We are going to shove our bunch of gloves in the toilet. Flush. Oh no! I need assistance.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Help, I'm shitting gloves. Alright, she looks pretty busy, so we will just very slowly walk on down here. Discharge letter. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home. Perfect. Let's see, I don't really need any of these. I think I'd rather read a magazine. Okay, so we got the discharge letter. This is my ticket out of here. Unfortunately, it's on Anne Burton's name. I have to somehow trick those guards into thinking I'm Anne. We do actually look quite similar. Let's just give it a try.
Sorry, Mom, can't
Why
let you
not?
through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, right. Name band. I think I left it in my room. I'll go and get it, shall I?
Okay, so there's that. Let's go back into our room. And can we lie down? I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. Okay, so I guess we are not done yet. Well, while we're here, let's get back our a lot of gloves. Okay.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second. Alice.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Okay. Okay, we got our... Oh, Let me try this.
Shall we swap our name bands?
Mother always told me not to talk to strangers. I can't take it. I'm being good now. Only talk to my nurses and good friends.
Okay, let's see. Medication pot, glass shard, discharge letter. Let's go find her mom's name in those files. If only it were that easy. Okay, I think I need to figure out how to get to the next thing.
It wasn't you who did it, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
Considering how I play games, probably not. Alright, so... Okay, good. Hot water is still running. Got the toilet. Alright, we're gonna talk to the nurse. Maybe that's how we can transition to where I need to go next. Can I make a phone call, please?
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
I'd like to go home now.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Tell those security guys to let me through right now.
Tell those security guys to let me through right now.
I'll tell them in a minute. I just have to finish my writing first.
I'm not kidding. I want you to let me go right now.
Could you calm down, please? There's no need to be rude.
What? I'm not being...
I'll be with you in a second. We're looking after a lot of patients here, not just you. Let me finish this. I can't remember what I was going to write. I have to start all over again.
All right.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Let's see. I'm feeling a bit woozy.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication.
Okay, perfect.
Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
I'll have your name so I can make a big fat complaint. Let's see. Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
All right. Let's say yes to drugs.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better. Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
All right, so we are in this other world, drug world, I guess. And if we remember briefly, it's like EIL was on the mirror in the normal world, so we got Sheila for our name, which will help us when we talk to Ann Burton again. Let's see, we got a door. This is where I'm staying, hopefully not much longer. Oh, shoot. I messed this up. I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Crap. Oh.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Well, no, we're actually going to let them do that to us again because I was not done exploring. Stop examining doors, please. There you go. Help, 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 I need more drugs.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Do we need to go back
you
into the
really?
other girl's
You look
room and
fine
see
to
if her
me.
band is in
No,
there?
I'm really not
no,
feeling well.
I believe
Fine,
she's
I'll
wearing
call the
it.
doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away.
And it's
In the
all
meantime,
a little
I know
more
how to make you feel
complicated
better.
than that,
I think it's time we give you some medication.
unfortunately.
Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax.
I love that this nurse doesn't remember giving us these drugs, like, literally 2 seconds ago.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Yes, it's always
Go
a
back
lot
to your
more
room and
complicated
rest.
than it seems, yeah.
You'll be able to relax
It
and have a
always
great
is, yeah. Okay, alright, let's go back into this room and make sure we do not lie down on the bed. Alright. There was nothing in there. Let's continue on down. Narcotic heart. So hard to concentrate. Is this thing filled with drugs? Well, let's see. I'll fill it with this drug. Perfect. What is it exactly, and how did I get it? It's all a bit blurry, I can't really remember much. Like a piñata, yeah. Alrighty, I think that's all we can do in Drug World, so we will go lie down.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Alright, let's attempt to do that.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Let's see. Something's wrong with this place.
Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
How about we swap our name bands?
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just
Oh,
really
this
want
is
to go
all...
home.
We're doing
Please
hospital
understand.
pranks. Come on.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Alright, about these name bands.
About these name bands.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. We can swap our name bands as soon as you bring me the red stuff. But remember, it's hidden. You have to follow the heartbeat of the spider. It's right there, in the world of dreams, the world of nightmares.
Sad there isn't just a goodbye, because I do have the red stuff. Let's see, are you alright?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all.
Let's see, feel like sharing? What's your name?
Feel like sharing? What's your name?
There is nothing to share. Everyone died. Everyone. And my treat, my red stuff, it's not the same. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why it hurts so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. Everything. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
Let's see, what exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
What exactly is this little treat?
Even though
you
I
mentioned?
know what it is
It's
already.
the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can.
Yep,
I
I've
see
already
it
been
in
there.
my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Yeah, I think the real puzzle here is trying to figure out how to get through that dialogue, just so I can finally give Anne these drugs.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they? You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Alrighty. We did that. Finally. Alright, we got Anne's hospital band.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
We did it!
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Let's see, it's a storage room door. It's locked. Door to some office, also locked. All right, we got the exit down this very dark-looking hallway. Perfect.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth.
Well, it was a
please
good
relax.
attempt.
There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Run! Make a break for it.
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Let's see here. I live on my own, and it suits me just fine.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Let's see, I guess we're between jobs at the moment?
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. what is the first thing you do each day?
Well, gotta have that morning coffee and cigarette, right?
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Okay, I am going to take a quick break, just for a few seconds to freshen my drink. I am planning on at least getting through this chapter and dealing with our first parasite, and then I'll probably call it a stream. So we got a little bit more to go before I call it quits for the evening. But I will be right back. Enjoy this nice staring game with the doctor here for a couple seconds, and I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. The one nice thing about having a tiny apartment, everything is really, really close. Let's see. Had to walk my dog. Did we escape the hospital? We almost did. While you were away, we got into some kind of weird Silent Hill otherworld / drug world. Did some stuff there, finally solved some puzzles, and we were escaping the hospital, but we got caught by the doctor. And, it all kind of leads to these little psychological evaluation, I guess, scenes. But we are getting close to escaping the hospital, but it won't be in the way that Susan is expecting. Let's see, a good friend, someone I could finally trust.
A good friend. Someone I could finally trust. But I can't see anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
I'll actually answer this. Honestly, even for me, while going to therapy is probably, a good idea in general. I've never felt comfortable ever, scheduling an appointment to go because it's like, why? I guess I can't get over the idea of talking to a stranger about my, garbage. So I'll say no, I'm not sure it's a good idea.
No.
Even though
I'm not sure it's a
I
good
do
idea.
understand it is a good idea.
Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Let's see. Rarely. I sleep well most nights. Kind of a lie. I am personally mixed on that. Some nights I sleep pretty well, and some nights, you got that stuff where the brain won't shut off there. But yeah.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Let's see. Definitely better than before the accident.
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
This doesn't seem very honest. Yes, I think about it often. I don't really like that option. Maybe we'll go with the happy medium. Well, I used to think about it sometimes.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Let's see. Nothing was making me happy anymore.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete. needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
As usual, the dialogue options are terrible. Yeah, just like Downfall, no good, comfortable options, or at least they're pretty rare. Let's see, not anymore.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Well, she is the cat lady. My cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
There's heaps of dialogue in this game too. Yeah, there, especially like this beginning part. Once we get back home and start dealing with the other parasites, there will be a lot more gameplay that we all remember and love from, Downfall. But they do pack a ton of dialogue in these opening couple of chapters. Which I guess I understand. They are dealing with a pretty heavy topic here, and this being their second game, I guess they're, feeling more comfortable than they were with Downfall, probably. And maybe they're flexing those writing muscles a little bit or a lot of bit. Let's see. I hate it when it rains all the time. I don't know. I personally kind of like the rain. Let's see. Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes.
Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes.
And yet you seem to avoid people.
Because they're only interested in themselves.
Not all of them, surely. I'm beginning to think you are actually afraid of finding a friend because it would force you to come out of your shell.
Call it what you like. I'll sure be glad when I find the right person someday.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
That's a weird question, Doctor. I mean, I've never been to therapy, but is that a common question? I never really thought about that.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Oh boy. I don't really want to talk about this.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here.
Yay!
There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But...
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Alright, let's go.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way. Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Alright, let's go on in. Are we getting out of here? Doesn't seem right, considering we're still in the doctor's office and this was last night. And we're like on the roof.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Probably not. It's a mission getting out of this place. Yeah, it really is. Oh my god. Let's see. This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Yep, this is all that stuff from much earlier that you have to kind of remember. If I remember correctly, you still will progress if you get like all this wrong. But I think getting it all right is one of the many things you need to get like the golden ending. Which, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm not specifically going for. But she set herself on fire with a cigarette. Yep. But could she have been found dead on the toilet? Perhaps she was the one who clogged the toilet. It certainly wasn't Susan with a whole pile of gloves. Alright, yep, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Much like Harrison in
Okay.
Downfall.
You have listened.
Yep.
Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
Stripper. I remember that. She's a stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Valentine's Day, I believe.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all.
We did. We won. Everything will be okay.
I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
Yay, we did it. Doesn't it feel good to win in video games? Someone blew out a candle somewhere. Yeah. We'll
After
blame
that,
Joe for
I
that
went
one.
back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's all right.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Oh, yes you do, Susan.
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut.
Here
and
we
my
go.
gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
Remember how there are
I
parasites?
like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Yep, they can be anybody. Yeah, I mean, the doctor's voice acting was pretty creepy the whole time anyways, right?
Where am I?
Let's see, I wonder what it does. Well, this being an adventure game, we have to take everything we can and interact with everything we can.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are 2 doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Heavy David Lynch vibes in this room. Yeah. These games definitely seem to have a little bit of that going for them.
That's Susan like my girls. I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised.
Yep.
Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
Yep, this dumb puzzle.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Yeah, this puzzle is in so many adventure games and just everywhere. And I hate it. I hate it so much, especially since I never remember how to do it. But it doesn't really matter. I think it only matters if you're going for the golden ending. So we'll just wing it. Actually, we'll poke this one.
That'll teach you to stop staring, you horrible, ugly doll.
That's right. Take that. All right, let's ask. Let's see. Which door should I enter? Which door will lead me to my reward? Which door will take me back to my world? Is the door to the left the one I should open? Is the door to the right the one I should enter? Which door would the other doll point me to? Is the other doll a liar? Which door should I not enter? It feels like it's either which door should I not enter or which door would the other doll point me to? Which door would the other doll point me to? Oh, yeah. That does seem,
Which
let's
door
do
would
that.
the other doll point me to?
Okay, so it's this door. So if this guy was lying or telling the truth. Man, I don't care. We're just doing it. Okay, well, we didn't get the reward. So it would have been the other door. I do remember what the reward was. It was flowers, which Susan hates and kind of leads to like a breakdown. So not like a happy scene or anything, but it is one that I believe leads to the golden ending. But we got some more candles, and yeah, Susan hates flowers. But you know these games. So, yep, time to go back to the real world and deal with our parasite friend, Dr. X. But first, we got to make a sacrifice of someone else. Alrighty. Body bag. It's a hospital body bag. Let's open it on up.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Hell yeah. All right. So the plan is we are going to deal with Dr. X here, and then I'll probably end the stream for the night. But we have to. I can't die, but I can kill. Yeah, that is correct. All right, let's take this iron bar. We got some body bags. He brings his victims down here in hospital body bags. Let's see, we got a suicide note. It's the suicide note I wrote. Why would he put it on the wall? Yeah, that you get like in the intro to the game. We got a corpse. Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. Old rusty door. It wasn't even locked? Well, of course. I'm not a prisoner here. He thought I was dead. You should never take things for granted, Doc, because this might just be the biggest mistake you've ever made. Alright, let's go this way. We'll go to the right first. We got a chair. If I don't find anything else, maybe I can use this chair as a weapon. Oh my god, an unlocked door, no way. Yeah, in this hospital? Let's see, lucky I didn't sit in it. Still, this wooden leg might be of some use. Just needs a bit of an edge to it. got another door. Got some soap. There's an old bar of soap on one of these shelves. We'll take that. Let's see, it's covered in lather now. It might be useful for something, I guess. We'll take the saw blade. Let's see, lady with an ermine? Let's see, examine body. This body is quite badly decomposed already. While real art lasts forever, the doctor's models will soon rot and fall apart. That sick man, how did he manage to hide all this madness? I guess he couldn't get a hold of an ermine, so he used this creepy baby doll instead. We'll take the head. I could probably find some use for it. We got good options, that's right. Danger sign. It seems this place has been closed down for a long time ago. One day, when they eventually demolish it, all the evidence will be buried deep under the piles of rubble. Let's see, we got a key. What? A key to this prison right next to the door? Would the doctor be stupid enough to just leave it here? And there's Liz. Poor, poor Liz. God, it's Liz. But it's impossible. I spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping. And yet, here she is stuck on a metal rod, looking like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. Perhaps that's why when we spoke to the nurse, she didn't know who we were talking about. Ghost? Let's see, what happened then? Was it just a dream? Am I really going crazy? Or was she really there, just already dead? Let's see, her pockets are empty. We'll take her down. I hope at least you will find some peace in death. All right. Yeah, we got the door here, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. Oh God. I've seen something like this before. The living paintings. Except this here is a dead body suspended on wires and tied to a chair.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
Let's see, it seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into the spitting image of Mona Lisa. Got a skeleton, bro. A fake skeleton. It had probably been used for teaching before it ended up here. Got a bolt. Large metal bolt lies on one of the shelves. We'll take it. Easel. The doctor probably considers himself quite an artist. And we got the workbench. Alrighty. I should secure the top of the weapon now so the saw stays in place when I use it. Doll's head, perhaps. That's it. I can take it now. I suppose we'll just go with that. We got our mace. I'm ready for you now, Doctor. Bring it on. Let's see what's in your head. All right. Let's do this. Well, eventually. We got Venus here first. Another poor victim of the Mad Doctor. There's something shiny on one of her fingers. A metal nut is stuck on her finger like a ring. I could pull it off the finger if the finger wasn't so swollen and stiff. We don't need to do this because we already have a weapon, but I mean, while we're here. But yeah, you can make multiple weapons in this segment. You got the girl with the pearl earring. Her limp body is positioned in the exact same way as the painting. It seems the killer used wire to keep her head tilted to the side. We got a rusty metal locker. Let's open it quietly. Steal her ring. Hey, yeah, it's an adventure game. We are taking everything we are able. Alright, got a wrench. Alright. Here we go.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said. Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
He's wearing a mask and a blindfold. He's convinced I'm dead, and no one knows about this place. Well, looks like you just made a big mistake, you arrogant asshole. He looks less dignified now. Yeah.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you. And yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me who understand the only pure and true form of art.
All right. Time to end it. Goodbye, Dr. X. Let's see. You'll feel a sharp scratch. What's up, Doc? Do you believe in karma, Doc? See you in hell. Say nothing. Well, you'll feel a sharp scratch. I think the sharp scratch was a reference to what the Queen of Maggots said earlier. See you in hell is always a good one. What's up, Doc? All right, we're gonna go with what's up, Doc.
What's up, Doc?
Dr. X's body. He finally got what he deserved. I hope he rots in hell. I've just saved this girl's life, but why do I still feel so angry? Let's untie her.
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved.
Now use all the other weapons to make sure he's really dead. Let's see. Who am I? My name is Susan Ashworth. They call me the Cat Lady. It doesn't matter. Forget you ever saw me. Just go. I mean, we gotta do it, right? This is the Cat Lady, after all. And we are kind of like... I guess we're like the new Batman. Are we Vengeance? We might be Vengeance. They call me the Cat Lady.
They call me the Cat Lady. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.
Chapter 3. River. Oh, yeah, this is going to start with a cutscene. I'll let it play out.
Standing by the river, I wonder, do I need a stone? No. My heart is heavy enough. It will drag me down for sure.
That was fun. Still no cats, though. I assume when we get home, we will see cats. Yeah. We'll save that for the next stream. Let's see. Finally, I'm back home. I will be safe here. First of all, I should wash all the horrible memories of this night. I'm dying for a shower, something to eat, some coffee, a cigarette. I'd love to see my cats, too. Let's just pretend for a minute that everything is back to normal. I survived after all. Maybe now I can try to enjoy little things in life. Alright. Okay, I am going to save the game here and end the stream tonight. Looks like... Oh yeah, looks like I got a good 2.5 hours here. Definitely a little too tired to go for like these 4-hour streams that I end up doing when I'm trying to finish these games. This is a lot longer than Downfall. We got 4 more parasites to deal with before we get to the end game. So yeah, we will save. I'm actually going to make sure to save it right here. Good. So I don't have a issue with my last Downfall stream where I had to repeat a couple of things. And game saved successfully, perfectly. Okay, good. All right, so that is it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in and hanging out in chat and whatnot. This continues being a lot of fun for me. I like showing off these weird-ass games. So, yep, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I will see you guys pretty soon. I am thinking I might actually stream again tomorrow evening here, probably around the same time. I will probably see some of you then. Anyways, have a good night, everybody, and thank you.